Hi students! Today we are going to watch a short brain pop video and then do a little writing about our butterfly life cycle. We're still talking about our standard. Observe and describe major stages in the life cycles of a butterfly. So we're going to finish that up today. And don't forget you have a short quiz on Friday about this, so make sure you are watching closely and asking any questions you may have. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer questions about science or anything else I can help you with. Just let me know. So enjoy my butterfly. I do not recommend doing this unless you're me. So.
Check it out. It's a butterfly. Don't worry, Moby. It's not going to hurt you. What are butterflies? Butterflies are a type of insect, like ants and beetles. Butterfly bodies have three main parts: the head, thorax, and abdomen. And like insects, they also have 3 pairs of legs and 2 antennas. Butterflies use their antennas to smell for food. They drink the nectar of different flowers. They have a special body part called a proboscis, which is like a long straw butterflies use to drink. How do butterflies stay safe? Butterflies have 2 pairs of wings that are covered in tiny scales. They can be really colorful and have cool patterns. Some butterflies use their bright colors to warn that they're poisonous. Other butterflies fool predators by looking like poisonous butterflies, even though they're not. Others use camouflage and hide in their environment to stay safe. Some butterflies have dark colors on one side, but when they open their wings, they're really colorful. This surprises predators and scares them away. Cool, a caterpillar. How do butterflies grow and change? A life cycle describes how living things grow and change. Adult female butterflies lay their eggs on leaves and other places. Different butterflies lay their eggs on different plants. Many butterflies lay eggs on plants that will be food for their young. When an egg hatches, a larva crawls out. Right, Moby. The larva is called a caterpillar. Caterpillars can be colorful and have different patterns. Some caterpillars are even hairy. The caterpillar eats and eats to grow. It even sheds its skin as it gets bigger. Some caterpillars are really tiny, but others are really big. Then the caterpillar changes into a pupa, which is also called a chrysalis. Not all caterpillars spin cocoons. Some moth caterpillars spin a cocoon around them and turn into a pupa inside. But butterfly caterpillars do not make cocoons. The pupa goes through metamorphosis. It can take a few days or even a few weeks. During metamorphosis, the pupa grows wings and goes through other big changes to become an adult. Adult butterflies and moths look a lot different from caterpillars. Some butterflies migrate and travel for many miles so they can lay their eggs in warmer or drier places. There are many different kinds of butterflies around the world. I like observing butterflies in our community and keeping track of what I see. There's There's really nothing to be afraid of, Moby. I think it likes you.
Article is called The Life Cycle of a Butterfly. I write my name up at the top. We're going to read this and then answer some questions about it. Okay, we can see our author wrote this and includes some pictures showing the different steps, the different stages of our life cycle, and they ask a question at the beginning. It says, what is a life cycle? A life cycle is the stages a living thing goes through during its life. In some cases, the process is slow and the changes are gradual. A butterfly, like many other creatures, has a life cycle that consists of 4 stages. Now they're going into the different stages. So first we have an egg. The life cycle of a butterfly starts as a small round egg. The female butterfly will lay her eggs on leaves or stems. She does this to ensure the eggs will have food once they hatch. Then it becomes larva, or a caterpillar. After the egg hatches, a worm-like caterpillar comes out. So this is the caterpillar stage. Another name for a caterpillar is larva. In this stage, the caterpillar is very hungry. It will eat plenty until it stops growing. As it continues to grow, it sheds its skin. The shedding of its skin and growing another one is called molting. So you can see it's molting here. Then our larva becomes a pupa. It is time for the transformation stage. Once the caterpillar has fully grown, it will turn into a pupa. In this stage, the caterpillar is undergoing a transformation called metamorphosis. The caterpillar's body is completely changing and turning into a butterfly. Then, stage 4. When the butterfly is ready to come out, the pupa will break open. The adult butterfly will take flight and begin its search for food and a mate. Then the life cycle of a butterfly will start all over again. So once we're at stage 4, it starts back over at 1. Okay, now we have some questions to answer about what we just read. So again, I write my name at the top. You can find this in the Files section as well if you would like to print it out and go over it with me. Okay, first question. What genre would best describe this passage? Is it fiction or nonfiction? So this article is telling us facts about butterflies. So it's true, so nonfiction. Circle it. Yes, Ducky. Okay, what is the passage mostly about? The passage is about life cycles. Mainly the life cycle of a butterfly. What is a life cycle? I restate my question. A life cycle. Let me look back. Looking back in my article, a life cycle is the stages living things go through. How does the author organize the passage? The author uses headings for the stages. So our author used different headings. Excuse me, Ducky. Used different headings. See these bold words, these are headings, to tell us about the different stages. So they are organized very nicely. If I wanted to look for the pupa, I would look here and then read this about it. Okay. Why did the author write this passage? We know this was nonfiction, and it teaches us facts and information about butterflies. The author says a caterpillar continues to grow. As a caterpillar continues to grow, what does it do? This stage, what happens here? It sheds its skin, so it is molting. Why does a female butterfly leave its eggs on leaves or stems? That was near the beginning, I think. The eggs. The female butterfly will lay her eggs on leaves or stems. She does this to ensure the eggs will have food once they hatch. She does this so they have food. How does the life cycle of a butterfly begin? Starts as a small round egg. So they start as a small round egg. How is stage 4 different than stage 1? So, in stage 4, the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. Okay, now at the bottom, I have some things that I need to color. So, first, got my yellow. It says, what does metamorphosis mean? Metamorphosis is one of our vocabulary words, so it is in bold, so it should be easy to find. Metamorphosis means, here it is, in this stage, the caterpillar is undergoing a transformation called metamorphosis. The caterpillar's body is completely changing and turning into a butterfly. So it's turning into a butterfly, which means metamorphosis. Next, we have blue. What happens after the butterfly eggs hatch? Here we go. After the egg hatches, a worm-like caterpillar comes out. And last, which heading talks about a butterfly's transformation? Ooh. The pupa stage. That's where it talks about the transformation.